Hello everyone, welcome to my channel and welcome to the first Wednesday from Russian with Love Junk Journal. And this is a junk journal kit that I am using from Natasha's Scrapbook Corner. And Natasha's a lovely person, and her store is named Natasha's Scrapbook Corner, and her YouTube channel is Natashka here on YouTube. So I'm going to be starting working on probably several projects with this. If you remember my Dollar Tree haul, I got this book, and we're going to be using that for cover. The inside. I'm not going to throw this cover away because I'll recycle it for something. And so I'm going to be using this, but just to remind you of this lovely kit. It is just jam-packed full. There is more stuff here than I can do one junk journal. And so I have several ideas. And I went through and tried to organize my kit a little bit. Put all my laces together. And actually these are flowers. And then these are my laces. And seam binding. And little pieces, like bits and pieces here. A little stamp. All this stuff comes with the kit. And so tonight, what we're going to be working, or actually today, it's actually in the middle of the night while I'm filming this, so it's the only time I've had. It's been crazy around here. So, you just get so much stuff with this kit. Now, Natasha does have a few kits left, and I will put all the information below and down in the description box. And, yeah. So head on over. This is, like I said, this is a gorgeous kit. There's just so much to it. And I'm not going to show it all back to you tonight. So what I'm doing, basically we're going to start working with our book and get it cut apart. And then I'm going to start putting some pages together for signatures. But right now, let's put this in here. And let's work on our book. I'll set that to the side over here. Now, I have a craft blade. You may do this another way. I don't know. But this is just the way that I learned. Now, you see this right here. It looks like it might have sewn in pages. But the pages are not sewed in. It just has that one little piece there. And they're totally separated from the spine. So, for the most part. So, what I'm going to do is very carefully go down through here and cut the page like this. And see how the pages just come apart? I'm just going to keep doing that. And the pages will come out. You can bend it open a little bit more and get down in there. Because I'm not going to be using this. I'm going to totally gut the whole book. And I think I'll take some and go do the back side too. Open it up. And what I'm cutting is this part right here on the jacket that has together. So I'm just going to cut pretty deep in there, as deep as I can right now. And I'm not going to throw these pages away, obviously. Now you got into the book a little bit. We're going to cut this away here. And it's just sewed in. So I'm just very carefully going to cut that mesh there. And it is coming out. Go over here on this side and do a little bit. Just be careful with the blade. I probably could be a little bit more careful with it. So that is what we're doing, and I'm going to finish doing this up off camera, and I'll be right back. Okay, so here's the book after it is removed, and you notice there's a little gap in there. It's like a little height difference. We're going to take care of that, because actually the binding that's going to go in here and the middle is going to actually have my signatures on it already. But this is a pretty thin book. I did rip a little bit of the thing on the cover spine, taking it out, but it's okay. I mean, I'm going to cover this up anyway. So what I'm going to do right now initially is to put some paper in that spine there just to make it a little even. And I measured the spine, and it's 9 1/4 by 1 3/4. So I'm just going to do 1 5/8. And 5/8 is right after the half mark. And by 9. And this is just going to give it some stability in the spine. And it still allows me to punch through it. So it was 9 3/4. So I'm just going to back that up to about the same. 9 5/8. We'll go there. So it's really hard to give you a precise measurement because your book size may be different, but you can use any size book you want. I'm also going to show you a junk journal here that is made. I think this is a little long. Yep, that is made with a manila envelope. I'll show you start to finish that. So I'm just going to spread this out a little bit, and I am going to glue these edges down so that it's covered up. And I'm just going to run some double-sided tape through this. Okay. Cut off that. Alright. Take my hands, run it down. Get my little pokey tool. Of course, it doesn't want to behave because I'm on camera. Okay. So I'm just going to lay my strip down here. Like I said, we're just going to give this a little bit more support. Make sure we can still bend nicely. And then I'm just going to take a little art glitter glue and run down through the sides here. And then I'll take my scoring tool and score the edges again so it's nice and bendy. Okay. So if you have an accident with your book and you accidentally pull off part of the spine like I did, You can absolutely fix it. You don't have to throw the book away and start over. See, that is sturdy now. And like I said, I'm going to cover this up anyway. So it's all good. But I'm not going to throw something away and start over just because, you know, it didn't do like the way I wanted to. I'm just going to make sure the glue's spread out. Make sure I got enough on everything. I think making journals and things like that should be fun. And if you're not having fun while you're doing it, what's the point, right? I mean, yes, we want things to be beautiful, but I also want to have a good time when I'm crafting. So, let me find my little tool here. And I'm just going to go down through here. Make sure my score line is good. There we go. Okay. So now we're going to put the book aside, and I'm going to take chipboard and in the same measurements here, and I'm going to attach my signatures to my chipboard, and then I'm going to put my chipboard in the middle with my signatures. And that is how I do that. And I learned that from my good friend Learn to Live, Dana. Alright, so we're going to get some papers out. I don't want to make this first time that too long, but I'm going to start getting some papers out for the signatures, and then I'm going to be cutting them down. Like I said, the book is, see, I've already forgot that quick. The book is 9 1/4, and the signatures would be half of that, about 7. So we're going to cut our pages 9 by 7, something like that. So all I'm doing is going through, and I'm going to get some random paper. I'm going to make sure, what I'm going to do is take these right here, and I'm just going to divide them out. I'm going to have, I think I'm going to put at least three signatures in here. So, I'm just dividing these papers out so that I have, everything has a little bit in there. The napkins, I'm not really sure yet if I'm going to, what I'm going to do with those. I'm going to attach them to something before I put in the book. And the tissue paper as well. And I'm thinking I'm going to use that for decorations. Okay, so I definitely know I want this to go in one of mine, but in one of my signatures, but I'm not sure if I'm going to actually put it in the book like this and then cut the ends of it off, because I really like the envelope. So this might actually make a pocket. But here's another envelope. Put that in one. And we'll put this in one, but I'm going to scuff it up first. And let's see. This is the manila envelope. I'm told you we're going to make a mini one out of it. See if I want to use something in here. I think I'm going to use these for decorations. This kit is just beautiful. You get so much stuff in there. It's so hard to determine what to use. The bits and pieces. And basically, I'm going to fold everything up that I use. And cut it down to size, trim it off. And you know, there's no set amount to pages you have in your book, as long as you fit them all in your book. You can do any pages you want, as many pages as you want. I'm going to save some of those. This is lovely. This is all part of planning your signatures. It's finding your paper that you want to use. And you want to make sure that you have paper that you can write on, paper that you can decorate. I think I'm going to use a colored one. Like I said, there's plenty of paper in here. Like, there's so much stuff. This kit is a beautiful kit. So I'm just saying, you guys ought to go check it out. But at any rate, I'm excited to see how this turns out. I'm going to get some bigger papers in here because I have little papers right now. I am going to use this map in pieces. This is a map of Red Square of Moscow, and I am going to use it, but I'm not going to use it in one of the pages. Okay, so we got to put some Russian book page in there, and got plenty of that. I'm going to be trimming this up. Whoops. Hot Torpies. Don't do that. I may have to cut some of this. Where's my scissors? Well, I'll put that in there. Okay. And then this, these are old school records, and these are really nice. And I think this is be about the right size too, so I'm not sure I have to do anything to those. Put one there, one there, one there. This is a postal card, and that's what this is, and this is, you know, when you send mail for international mail. Here are some more. These are beautiful pages. These are school subject papers. And I'm going to keep that one together, I think. Keep that one together. And I'll fold this one and put it in there. And that one. This is book page. You learn how to write on. I think that is really cool. So I have 3 of those. That's going to be going in each one of them. Not sure what I'm going to do with this yet, but. And then we have a Russian newspaper. I think some of those would be nice. There's a lot of ads in here, so I may have to work on this with another project so that I have time to take it apart, or I may cut it apart later and do it. And then there is this stuff. These are like little post-it notes. Of course, these I'm going to be using for my, isn't this beautiful? Lovely. See, it's both sides of the page. Beautiful. And they're all written in Russian and stuff. This is so pretty. And then I'm going to save a few for future projects. Look at these, the book pages. I'm actually thinking of putting one of these on the cover with Russia, from Russia with Love. I'm thinking about putting one of these on the cover. Haven't decided that yet. These beautiful women. This is from, I can't remember, y'all. My Russian is not as good as it should be. This looks like I'll check out like a library or ledger or something. And this is a primer for learning to write Russian. So I'm probably going to cut those down and use those. And a couple of them. I was tempted to keep it all together, but I have 3 pages, so I think I'm going to use them in the journals. I am going to cut down some of the white and probably do some of the, okay. So this is what I'm doing. I'm continuing doing this. I'm going to go through the whole stack, which is almost done. I know people want to see me do things from start to finish, so I'm going to kind of make this one more vintage. So I'm not sure I'm going to use any of the up to date. I think that's going to go into my other ones, because I do have 3 or 4 journals planned. Yeah, I'm not sure I like that one. And then this is Natasha. This was one of her actual books that she was using to learn English with. And so it's Russian to English. These are really cool. Excuse me. These are tearing off really nice. I love that this is so unique and so different. Okay, she's a beautiful, this beautiful lady here. But I gotta work on that. These are magazines, food magazines. I could do one with Russian food. These are ledgers that were, I'm gonna use some of those. I'm going to have all different sizes in here, short ones, little ones. Okay, so I'm finished with the paper, and so what I do now is lay it all together, put it all together, and see what I need to cut, if I need to cut some down. I'm a varying sizes here. Put some of the little pages in here. With the big pages. So this one I'm probably going to have to cut down or either use it on the outside like that. I don't know yet, but anyway, this is all I'm going to be doing to all three of these. It's just putting them together, seeing what works, what fits. I am going to get some more of the envelopes and little pockets out of here and insert them. I have to be careful because I may put it upside down. So this is what I'm doing for right now. And I'm probably going to add some more pages to it. I don't know yet. Actually. Alright guys, I'm going to do this, and next week we'll pick up where we left off. I'm about to run out of film, and I don't want to be cut off, so we're going to do this. Next week I will show you how to put it all together, show you how I sew it and put it together. So please make sure that you stay tuned for next week, and let's finish this journal together. Alright, thank you so much. Don't forget to go check out Natasha's Scrapbook Corner. And there's a special link for this journal, and I'll list it below in the description box for you. But this is basically how I do it. I just put it all together. And that's a signature, and then I'm going to find a cover for it. And that's one signature. And this will be another one. And this will be another one. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching today. I'm sorry it's a little bit scattered here today, but it's 3 o'clock in the morning. So, alright guys, thank you again for watching, and I will return next Wednesday where we'll put all the signatures together, and then I will show you the binding technique for the book. Alright, thanks so much for watching. See you for part 2. Bye.